So it's day 2 of the World Cup final. Magnus Carlsen has the white pieces today against Ramesh Babu Pragnananda. Now this game is highly surprising on the one hand. On the other, it reveals a drastic issue in Magnus Carlsen's preparation. Now more on that later. Let's first look at this game. Magnus kicks off here with pawn e4. Already a small surprise to me. I thought he might go for the Catalan and try something there. That's what he prepped for the World Championship. Now Pragg goes e5, we get these standard knight moves, and now Carlsen does not go bishop b5, Roy Lopez, doesn't go bishop c4, Italian, he goes for knight c3. Typically a slightly more humble move at the most elite level, because Pragg now, after knight f6, bishop b5, he doesn't have any huge opening problems here after this move of knight d4, and there's other ways to play too. Now you are jettisoning a pawn here if you let white take that one on e5, but you can win the pawn back. So you start with queen e7, hitting this knight. If it retreats, then this one's going to drop on e4, and if instead white defends with f4, well, now you can take this bishop because that bishop was pinning the d pawn, knight recaptures, and now you go d6 and you drive back this knight. The queen now takes here, and this is a very, very level position. You know, queen e2 can come, and so on and so forth. So what we see instead is knight takes on d4. You wouldn't normally want to get your knight kicked here because now the pawn drops, but here's the idea. You advance with e5, counter-attack, so both knights drop off the board. Carlsen recaptures, he's damaged his pawn structure slightly, but opened up his bishops, and he's got a lead in development. So bishop c5 from Pragg, eyes f2, we get queen e2 check, and Pragg blocks with his queen. They're going to be coming off the board. So bishop f4, developing, hits this pawn. We see queen takes, king recaptures, pawn c6 to defend, drive back the bishop, and now play d5. And Carlsen takes the opportunity now to liquidate that doubled pawn. Pragg takes, bishop recaptures. Very symmetrical stuff. Magnus has nothing out of the opening here, and bishop f5 really highlights the symmetry. Look at those bishops. So the rook centralizes. We get castles. The bishop drops back. Bishop e6 doesn't yet come off the board. King f1. The rooks now start centralizing, and after Pragg brings the second rook, Magnus challenges the e-file, which is open, not blocked by his bishop. We get pawn h6. The white rook centralizes. King f8, pawn f3, and you can see where this is headed, right? Bishop b4 hits the rook. It jumps up the board. Bishop back to c5. This one doubles. But after bishop d5, with the king protecting here, these rooks start getting traded off the board. We see a few more moves. The bishop driven back. Another exchange. And here, the players agreed a draw. A very lifeless game. What is Magnus playing at? Not pressing with the white pieces. Well, this is the story. This is where Magnus has had huge preparation issues. So, I don't know who it was, right? Who gave him the shellfish? Who didn't heat the food up properly? Who didn't use the food thermometer? Magnus Carlsen has had food poisoning. It's caused big issues for him. He feels sick. He just wanted to get out of the playing hall. He's going to try and come back strong in the playoffs tomorrow. So Carlsen makes the draw. We go to tie breaks. Hopefully more excitement to come. Thanks very much for watching. I'll try and get up the Fabi game later, something more exciting, and do subscribe to never miss a future video. See you soon.